will walk down history's corridor with me. You will find the Camino Real, the original opening from Mexico to Santa Fe, and the oldest major road in the United States, the Humvee of Western civilization, the Spanish colonial horse, and a land of people and culture rich in individual accomplishments.
You will hear Indian history, Spanish influences on New Mexico, and some of the modern achievements that put New Mexico on the map.
So sit back and enjoy the ride.
This is before the time of the Warner Brothers show with Wile E. Coyote, or the Wabbit, who thinks he should have taken a left turn at Albuquerque.
Years ago, early hunters hunted big game like the mammoth, the muskox, and the white-horned bison. Evidence of the first early hunters, Clovis people, was found near the town of Clovis in 1932. These people were nomadic hunters and gatherers and followed herds of big game.
Spear points and bison bones from the second group, the Folsom people, were found in 1908 by a black cowboy and former slave named George McJohnkin. These were the first people, but there were more, right?
Right!
The desert dwellers came next. They began to cultivate plants. They may have also traded to get corn to grow in Mexico. They made baskets and ground seeds to eat, but they did not build permanent houses and probably moved from season to season.
That means they moved around here in New Mexico from one place to another. More than half of New Mexico is totally covered with their artifacts.
Totally?
Totally.
Dude.
Then the basket maker culture followed. They were the first to make permanent settlements called pit houses. They began to make pottery, which was used for cooking, to store food, and water. Some of these basket makers became the Anasazi.
Anasazi is a word we use in short. Can we refer to others as enemies of our ancestors?
Like Billy the Kid?
No. Anasazis lived here in Mexico for more than 1,500 years.
Wow!
The Anasazi went from being basket makers who hunt small game to a people who were part-time villagers, building pit houses.
And what were pit houses?
Pit houses were homes dug in the earth, which were ceremonial rooms which were dug into the ground, and now you could only get into them by using a ladder in the roof.
These early New Mexicans built above ground too. The Chaco Canyon is one of the Anasazi's greatest culture centers. Many different pueblos were built there over time. Pueblo is a Spanish word for town.
The buildings that have been discovered are very advanced structurally and scientifically.
One huge complex has over 100 rooms, and no matter where you move the structure, there'll always be light.
The entire building structure covers somewhere around 600 acres of land. The buildings at Chaco Canyon were lined up with the rising sun, and the Anasazis built a clock that would tell when it was summer and in the middle of the planting season.
Tell me more!
The amazing cliff dwellings at Mesa Verde were built at the beginning of the Anasazi period. They built stairways and ramps at the sides of the cliffs of the canyons and traded for goods as far away as Mexico and the Pacific Ocean. Red coral and macaw have been found in the ruins.
Although the Anasazi had towns and cities and good crops, they just didn't stay in one place very long. Maybe there was drought or fighting among groups because the people abandoned their beautiful pueblos.
They moved around.